Yo. Technical update, not gonna happen today. It's just been too crazy, man. Just the household with the whole COVID thing, whatever going on. But what I'll say is, if you watch the video from yesterday, and the previous few videos that we've been talking about, we have been using the Fibonacci, right? And today, it looks like to me today that AMC held its golden pocket. So it bounced maybe slightly below the golden pocket when I briefly looked at it on my phone. And it might have even held the 0.65 Fibonacci retracement. And then it bounced right up from there. If you look at lower time frames, you can see it. Yeah, so it did wick below it a little bit, like very, very slightly. It didn't even get to the 707. So what am I thinking for tomorrow? So and also it bounced right off of the bottom part of that falling wedge. Use my last video as a reference. And I really think, it's best for you to be like co-charting, like if you're trying to learn, the best thing to do is to maybe have TradingView up while you're watching the video and just kind of, sit there and kind of recreate and come up with your own ideas too, like draw trend lines. You're going to come up with patterns, that sort of thing, and then just Google and try and figure out what those patterns are and stuff. And if you need anything, just tweet me, and if I see it, I'll answer and help you out with it. But yeah, so it bounced in the golden pocket. That was our highest likelihood situation, right? That's what, for weeks now, we've been talking about how we were going to get this retracement to these lower levels. I think it was like $24, $25. We've even talked about, 26, whatever. You gotta look at the Fibonacci's. Look at the Fibonacci's from the video yesterday. We held the golden pocket. I know this is long-winded. Cue your comment. I know you're gonna comment about the long-windedness. We bounced the golden pocket. So this is what's going on tomorrow. And there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world. Okay, you got the Japan and Korea thing. You got 1 million COVID cases in the United States, highest reporting ever. I mean, it is the market, we're in weird territory right now, just put it that way, right? So just be on the lookout for that. And remember, we've always talked about AMC loves its 786s, right? 786 is a favorite of AMC, at least based on my charting and the past. The 786 right now is sitting at like $22, $23, probably somewhere in between there. Don't have the chart in front of me, but go ahead and draw it. So I draw it from the very bottom of that terminal shakeout that we've been calling it to the recent top. No log scale is how it likes its 786s, but so the chart on log, but the fib not on log. That's how it comes standard, the fib retracement. Look at the 786. That's where historically it's tended to like want to go on these bigger kind of price swings. I'm not saying it's necessary, because obviously there have been situations where it hasn't gone to the 786. But if you look at the history of this like retracement since $72, it goes there a lot, okay? So be on the lookout for that. All the weird stuff going on in the market. I'm not of the personal belief that the whole market is like revolving around AMC in some sort of way. I think that I believe in Composite Man. I believe Composite Man is operating the market as a whole. And so all charts, all stocks fit his narrative. That's what I believe about the market. You can, when you draw the falling wedge, you can expand the falling wedge, okay? So you have to keep in mind, remember the old retracements that we've talked about. We've also talked about the lower levels that are also possible. Now, I've said that I think that the most likely scenario is that we've seen our bottom. That sounds weird. We've seen our bottom at the around $20, okay? I think that's the most likely scenario. Obviously, we've talked about in the past, the door is open for below $20, okay? Like, historically, if you look at the previous retracement after the buy button, and I know people say that's an extraordinary circumstance, whatever. I mean, extraordinary circumstances can happen, especially with AMC, we've seen historically, right? So always be prepared for anything. If we don't hold 22, okay, I would expect, personally, to see 18-ish. You know, obviously we'd have to break 20. If we break 22, I think we break 20. If we break 20, 18-ish, 1750-ish. And then if we don't hold that, then it's 1450. In my opinion, if that was to ever happen, and that is the least likely scenario of all these scenarios, okay? So the $18 scenario, and I'm not saying that's going to happen tomorrow. I highly doubt it'll happen tomorrow, honestly. That's like, if that were to happen, I think it would take weeks for that to happen, okay? You'd probably bounce around in that falling wedge. But it is in the wedge. If you draw the wedge to its, like, ultimate top, ultimate bottom, it's a wedge no matter what. It can go down pretty low, though. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm not saying that I think that's going to happen, though. Hopefully this video is helpful. I'm like analyzing a chart by not analyzing it. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I wish that I didn't have this going on, but you know, family situation, man. Like, I literally, like, this is the first time I've been out of reach of my kids in like 3 days, like total. Like, they've all, I've had to take care of the kids the entire time, so I just haven't been able to do anything. So just, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to drag the video out any longer. Go watch my old video, chart with me, expand on what I've done. So lower the trend lines, raise the trend lines to get as many touch points as possible and as many possible scenarios, okay? And just be prepared for anything. Look, you bounced your golden pocket. Maybe tomorrow you open up and it's green, right? The market, the instability of the market right now, it feels weird to me. Like, I feel like, you know, it feels kind of rug pulley, you know? Kind of feels like one of those, and that's not just AMC, it's like, you know, in the shorter time frame, kind of like the SPX, SPY, whatever, the broader market feels kind of like, you know, like it wants to, So just be on the lookout, because if the broader market has something like that happen, it's going to affect AMC. It just is. And I'm not saying that means that technicals don't matter. What I'm saying is, I believe that the fundamentals usually align with the technicals, and I am seeing precedent for perhaps lower price targets combined with all these narratives that are coming around. Does that make sense? Okay. So I don't want you guys to think I'm fudding or whatever. Okay. Don't do anything based on what a guy on YouTube says. That's silly as shit. Come to your own conclusions. If you exit some position with the intent to re-enter at a lower price and it goes up and you feel like you're trying to catch up, that's on you, Playboy. If you buy puts and get burned on weekly puts or something, that's on you. We all gotta be responsible for ourselves. I'm just giving you my opinion. That's it, okay? Not financial advice. All right, you guys take it easy. Peace. I'm gonna go take care of the fam. Be safe out there, man. The cases are just like, it's like everybody I know is like, oh yeah, I got the vid. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you know, shit. Everybody be safe, man. It's crazy out here. Crazy times. Anyway, take it easy.